Hello everybody. So now we're taking a look at Chapter 12. Chapter 12 is the last chapter we're going to do before the midterm. So as I said before, this course moves quickly. There is a lot of material. It gets covered very fast, so you need to keep up and do the chapter each week. It's in your best interest to do all of the questions, to practice them on your calculator. Do everything. But the only thing is, when you look at the big picture of the course, you're building like the last few chapters are, you're doing the same thing. You're just looking for different variables, but with the same kind of method. So this chapter is the same thing. We just looked at annuities in the last couple chapters. So chapter 12 is still on annuities, but now we're looking at annuities due. So there are ones that the payment is at the beginning, not at the end. That's the only difference. So calculating the things in the questions are the exact same thing that we did before in the last couple chapters, with one minor difference, is that you have to set your calculator for beginning of period payments. That's it. So the biggest thing I think to overcome with this type of annuity is picking up on the fact that in fact it is an annuity due. So just for example, the first question we're looking at right now is question number 7. Today, Gus is making his first annual contribution of $2,500 in a tax-free savings account. How much will the plan be worth 16 years from now if it earns 5.25% compounded monthly? So if you took out the today and said, starting at the end of this month, Gus is doing his first contribution, it would be the same question that we looked at in chapter 10. But because we have today, that indicates he's making it right now, and is going to make it every 16 years from this point. So the payment is being made at the beginning. So that's the tricky part with these questions, is just distinguishing the fact that it's an annuity due. Once you have that figured out, then it's no different than the questions we did before. So the amounts are there. Annual contribution, $2,500, so that's his payment. And that's what we have right here. 16 years, it's annual contributions. It's 16 years, so it's 16 is your N. 5.25 is going to be your interest per year, compounded monthly, so your compounding is 12. So 5.25, payments per year was annual, but the compounding was monthly. It was 16 years, payment of $2,500. So aside from the fact that we have to set our calculator to beginning mode, it's the exact same questions that we were doing for the last couple of chapters. And now hopefully everyone has the BA2 Plus calculator, and I'm going to give the directions. It's in the appendix to the chapter, but you have to hit second and begin, and that is right above the payment button. So second, begin, and you'll see end is showing up. You hit second, set, which is above the enter button, and then it switches to begin. BGN is there now. So now you say second, quit. And when you do that, you should see the BGN, begin, up in your top of your screen. So that's how you know. So then you just go ahead and do the exact same steps, enter this in as you normally would, and get your answer. So again, it's just a point of remembering, picking up on the fact that it's an annuity due, and remembering to change your calculator. What I suggest is when you finish the question, automatically go back to second, begin, second, set to change it back to ending, second, quit, and then that way it's always on ending mode, unless you purposely set it to beginning mode for a question. So try to get in the habit of doing it that way, so you don't accidentally leave it in beginning mode and then do the rest of your exam in beginning mode by mistake. All right, that's it for that question.